Good morning and slightly good afternoon. Nana, also known as Judy Allen, here in San Antonio, Texas with Teach Me Nana. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make an alternative from the December paper pumpkin kit. What is it? Good things come in small packages. I've heard that all my life, and there are some very good things that come in small packages that we're going to show you today. So with that, let's go down the hands, and I'm going to show you the alternative one to this December paper pumpkin kit. So let's do this. So this is what we're going to be making today. So originally, we already made some boxes so that you can give gifts in and all. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple alternations here. So when you get this stuff from the kit, this is what it looks like. It looks like this. And we look like this right here. So what we're going to do today to make alternative one is we're going to take our paper trimmer. You can use scissors too, but I'm going to use my paper trimmer. And all I'm going to do is just take one end here. And I'm literally, lines are already scored, so all I'm going to do is line them up on my paper trimmer the way it's scored. And I'm going to just come and I'm going to take down, I'm going to leave the one big flap. This will take you right to the edge of it. Alright? And then I'm just going to lift this up and move it over. And the reason I'm doing that is just gives me a little bit cleaner edge, straight edge. You know, I can do it right on those score lines and make it the same. So I didn't go right on the score line, as you see. I was a little bit off, but that's okay. I'm just going to trim it right here. And if I have to trim it a little more, I will. I'll just use it with my trimmer, right? So let's see how it looks and how straight it looks. This one looks like right there. Okay, so I just need to trim it right here. Alright, so we're going to be making, like I said, an alternative. Okay, so part of it's going to be made the same and part of it's not. So some of the adjustments we're going to be making is number one is this. Number two is I'm not going to wrap this all around. I've already sat there and cut some on the score line, so I get some pieces like this that I can adjust. And we also have this on the other side, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So first we're just going to go ahead and get this together. And you see I just modify the box just a little bit. And so we're going to do that from here. So let me just do this here. I'm folding the score lines. And then we're just going to use the tape they gave us to be able to put this together, right? Because we're going to need it here because we're not going to make it into the box the way they made it. But it'll be similar, right? So all I got to do is put these right here. Just put this down right here so you can see it. And I'm just going to take this here so you see it better this way. And I'm just going to wrap it, okay? So it goes wrapped around just like this. And it's going to get tucked in. And then all I'm going to do is run some tape on the outside of all this and put this like this here. And it'll close the box up. And see here, it looks like I might have to trim a little right there. That's alright, I'll just take my scissors and do that. So let's go ahead and get the tape and get this down. You know, making some of these alternatives are really easy. Sometimes it's harder for me to find the tape line than it is anything else. So when I do it, I just make sure I run my tape on the outside here. So I can pull it up a little bit if I need to. And then I can use my scissors or I can just tear it off just like that. Okay, and I'm putting it on the outside because that's where it's going to meet, right? And if you want to do it on both sides, you can. I'm just doing it on one end because that's all I really need for me. But it's whatever floats your boat, right? It's whatever makes it easiest for you, make you more comfortable. Because you're going to put a gift in here, right? You put something. Whether it's candy, a small little gift. I mean, you can put a little necklace in here. I can think of some special peeps that I can sit there and easily put a little necklace in here. And let the chain drape over, right? Or put chocolate. Yeah. Okay, and I didn't think about that. So that one went over a little bit, and that's okay. And this one too. So if I have to, I can come back. And I've got something I can take that off with. So let me get this lined up here. I'm trying to do at the moment as best I can. I'll get this over here as much as I can there. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm going to trim this. Well, that didn't stay too well, did it? Why is that not staying too well? Let me see what I did. That's okay. Alright. tell you what, let me just go ahead and I'll put some extra tape right here. So you know what, if it doesn't do right for you the first time, that's okay. Just come and put some tape right here. These are all live, so the thing is, sometimes things work really well and easy, and other times, for whatever reason, we seem like we're challenged. But that's okay. We just keep moving forward, right? So let me get this here. Alright, try that again, because all we're trying to do, because here's the crease, right? If you want to see where it is, it's right there. There's the crease. Scored already. Score line. So I'm just taking it, moving it over just like that there. Okay, so I got that. So you can see when I did trim that with a trimmer, for whatever reason my corner down here is sort of funky. Not sure why. I don't know, it didn't. It's okay. It will be okay. I don't know that will be okay. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull that off a second. Not sure why it's doing that. Okay, so it's one of those things, you know, if it's not, okay, so I'm just going to move it over. For whatever reason, that corner just was not, okay, there we go, that's much better. Alright, I can pull that off right there. Set that aside. I'm going to try to see about setting it aside, right? Okay. Alright, much better. Okay. Alright, so see how easy it was to come back. If I have to put some glue, I will. But right now, I'm just going to trim it to right there, so it's even. Then I'll trim it off right here. Like that, so I'll have an even stretch like that, okay? Alright, so now I have this here. So what I have done is I've gone ahead, yeah, I put them there. I messed that up when I had to pull that back up. I can fix it later. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come across here. And that's all I need. I need about to the middle of that blue line there, a little smidgen off, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just cut it right off the green because I can center that, right? Now I could either use my cutting paper cutter or I could just use my scissors, right? So I chose to use my scissors because I just think it was quicker and easier. So I'm just going to now put some tape runner on here. You know, depending on what you're on here, you know, if I thought I was going to put something that's really heavy and going to poke out or something, I would use like a glue, but this will be perfect, okay? This will be just, mine's going to just be a lightweight something in there for the princesses, right? I haven't decided what yet, but they always get something. And then all I'm going to do is turn this and flip this over. Now, if I want it wider, I'll have to get a wider piece. I can, let's see here how wide of a piece I can get. So I try to focus on score lines, right? Because score lines are something that you can easily cut with a paper trimmer or I can easily cut with scissors. So I'm going to easily cut this with scissors right on the score line that was already there. The thing is this type of paper is very busy, so even if I just decided to adhere a piece that had a score line, it's okay because you're not going to notice it because it's just so busy. And then I'm going to turn around and trim this off and center this right here. So lots of times I will just bend it a little bit, just a little bit. And then what I do is I just fold it like this so I can get where my line's at, right? And I'm just going to cut it off. Like I said, I could do it with my trimmer or I could do it with scissors. Whatever is easiest for you. And again, I'm just going to sit and use this here. I could use the tape from the kit, but I'll say that because I use that for a lot of other things too, and that's the one thing about the kit, you always have leftovers, and I like using the tape like that for a variety of different things. So I'm just going to put it on here right here. I have it going straight across. Alright, and then all I'm going to do is take this ribbon here, and they suggested using for the other one, I want to say 24 inches, but I'm just going to use a little bit more because I can, right? I just knocked off my stamp cleaner, but that's okay. So I think I used, originally I used, that's 24, I think I used 29, I added 5 inches because I know there's going to be plenty in there, always is, because I wanted to go around this package twice, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to tie a bow. And then after I tie the bow, then we're going to stamp and add to it. Now see, I really didn't need that much, but if you watched me enough here live, you will know that me and making bows are a challenge sometimes. And granted, I went overboard today. But, you know what? I just tie that again. So I guess I do. And I went overboard today because I was guessing what I'd done the first time. Because I just know when I'm live, I'm challenged for a reason to make a bow. I just am. Being put on the spot live, it just always does that. Versus when I'm in person and so forth and all. So it all just makes a difference. So I just keep on slicing it down until I get the size I want. Let's see. This isn't like regular ribbon, this is string, so one of these guys is a little long, then I want it. Let's see, which one is it? It's not that one, it's this one. Okay, so I'm just getting to the size I want, right? Okay, now I can trim it off. I'll just use this ribbon on something else. I always find things to use things for, so there you go, not worried. Okay, so the thing is we're going to use this one here with love, because it's going to be a gift with the ink that comes with this set. And then all we have to do is adhere it, right? I'm not sure what that was. Okay. So we're just going to stamp this and adhere it, and then we're done with our gift, right? It's that simple. And we made an alternative, right? We just made it different in the aspect that we didn't make it a box. We made it a different type of box, right? One that we can put tissue paper in. And this just actually just goes onto the ribbon, like right here. But now I can not only put tissue in here, but I can put a gift as well. So I hope you like that, right? It's just a fun, simple alternative to make out of the kits, right? So I hope you enjoyed it, because it's all about creating, sharing, and giving. So go out there, create, share, and give. So with that, be blessed. Look forward to seeing you next week on Teach Me Nana, where we move on to alternative number 2. So be blessed and look forward to seeing you next time. And be sure, if you enjoy following us, be sure to share with others and follow us not only here on Facebook, but on YouTube as well. And if you want to check out these videos later, that's where we'll be on YouTube, and we'll have pictures of our alternatives on Pinterest and Instagram. Be blessed. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.